Now that training camp is in the books, the Lethbridge Hurricanes can now turn their attention to the preseason schedule. Will be heading into the WHL exhibition schedule with 10 new players vying for a few spots still left on the roster. Hurricanes head coach Drake Barahowski says he was very impressed with the compete level at camp and that the 10 players sticking through the preseason really did earn their spot.
Yeah, it would be an absolute honor and something I've really dreamt about and worked hard for, so hopefully it works out.
Always tough getting rid of players, you know. They all come in here with a great attitude. They work hard. They give me their best and their all, and then you have to release them. You know, part of this, it's part of the game that's really tough, but it's the numbers are there, and it's part of the business, I guess. You know, everybody has to go through it, and you never get used to it.
And the Canes also announcing today that Josh Durko has been invited to the San Jose Sharks rookie training camp. Durko will be with San Jose at the Young Stars Classic this week in Penticton. The Sharks prospects will face other young stars from the Canucks, Flames, Oilers, and Jets. The rest of the Canes face the Calgary Hitmen this Thursday in Tabor to kick off their exhibition schedule.
Oh, almost.
The Kodiaks held their first annual Alumni Soccer Challenge this weekend at the Lethbridge Soccer Center, so it was a wonderful experience for former players to help the current roster tune up for the season.
Well, I think, you know, the old guys, you know, are out there, and, you know, we don't want to lose to the young guys. We got something to prove. The young guys got something to prove as well, so it's just good old competition.
Helps for to have a preseason game so you can kind of work out some kinks and see where you need to build upon. And then, yeah, it helps going into the season. And, well, this season we should have a pretty solid team. We have a solid group of guys, and just got to keep working on a few more kinks, and it should be pretty good.
From footy to the CFL, the Calgary Stampeders need a victory over the Eskimos in the Labor Day Classic to keep pace with first-place Saskatchewan in the West. The Rough Riders beat Winnipeg yesterday to improve to 8-1. Red and White meeting the 1-7 Eskimos, who have only lost their last 4 games by a combined total of 12 points. And their quarterback, Mike Riley, has been productive, but the Stamps were ready in the first half. Riley flushed and can't find his intended receiver because Fred Bennett picks him off. And that leads to this. Kevin Glenn to Maurice Price coming back from a sprained ankle, and it looks good here as he breaks the plane and gets it just inside the cone. Touchdown Calgary, and it's 17-0 after the first quarter. I'll have full highlights on the CTV Calgary News at 6. Canada's Graham Dillette is in contention once again at a PGA Tour event after scoring a career-low 62 in Sunday's third round at the Deutsche Bank Championship near Boston. Dillette is chasing Henrik Stenson, who came in 2 back, but he had a terrific final round, 4 under after 12 holes, thanks to this birdie putt on 11. Dillette, meantime, had to make up some ground on the back 9, and he would finish 18 under for sole possession of third spot. A terrific effort in Boston. Dillette has all but locked up a spot on the President's Cup team. The Chicago Blackhawks are locking up goalie Corey Crawford to a long-term deal. The two sides have agreed to a 6-year deal worth a reported $36 million U.S. Crawford was 16-7 in the playoffs last spring, and of course, the most important thing, he helped guide the Hawks to their second Stanley Cup title in 4 years, and so he gets the big payout, Jackie.
That's how it works.
That's how it works.
Coming up next, you've heard the term fat cat. Well, this actually is a fat cat. More on the story when we come back.